So you're thinking about moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, then you're probably interested in learning about the neighboring suburbs. I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Charlotte, North Carolina. So whether you're moving in a month or a year, be sure to call, text, or email. I would love to help you start your journey to Charlotte. In today's video, we are exploring Shiloh Trace, a neighborhood here in Indian Trail, North Carolina. By the end of the video, I'm going to tell you all about what's here and why you might want to move here. Be sure to stick around till the very end to see the neighborhood stats and location information. But you're here to learn about Shiloh Trace, so let's jump in. This neighborhood was built from 2003 to 2006, and it's a little bit on the small side with under 200 homes. The homes are all 1 and 2 stories, from 3 to 6 bedrooms, and the lot sizes are about 0.23 acres, but some of the largest ones are at and above half an acre. Since the pandemic, we have seen home prices increasing across the board in every single market. We're seeing the same thing here in Shiloh Trace. The median sale price is $363,900, which is an increase of 17.7% over just 1 year ago. The average price per square foot is $130, and the median days on market is only 3. That means that from the time a home goes on the market until it goes under contract takes about 3 days. Take a look at the current market activity for Shiloh Trace, but keep in mind you can check the link in the description below to see the current homes available at any time whenever you're watching this video. If you have questions on any of these homes, you know how to reach me. My number's on the screen for you. The HOA fees here in Shiloh Trace will run you about $650 a year, and you do have access to the playground and the swimming pool. The schools that we're zoned for are Shiloh Valley Primary, Shiloh Valley Elementary, Sun Valley Middle, and Sun Valley High School. Now let's take a look at the map and location information back at the computer. As I promised, let's take a look at the map and location info for Shiloh Trace. So I like to share with you a bunch of like hotspots for Charlotte in case you are visiting from out of town. That way you can take a look at this map and see some locations that might be interesting. You can kind of explore the city while you're here too. And if you're a local, maybe there's some things on here that you haven't seen yet that you'd like to explore. I'm not going to go into detail on those. We're going to go into Indian Trail. We're going to go all the way into Shiloh Trace, and you can see that's the bordered kind of highlighted area I have here. So you can tell it's not a huge neighborhood. I think it's like 186, 182, something like that, homes in Shiloh Trace. So it's not huge. They do have a nice little amenity center right at the entrance to the neighborhood. Right off of Fulton Ridge here, you have a nice little parking lot. So if you have littles that you're dragging around, if you have a wagon or cooler or stroller, something like that, you can easily park here at the parking lot and have easy access to the court, the swimming pool, the playground, and even this big field here if you wanted to just have a little bit of space to kick a ball around or play football or something like that. You have some space to do that. As you can tell, it's a really nice layout on these streets where it's kind of, even though it's a small area, it's nicely spaced. Another great thing about Shiloh Trace is you're very close to the schools. So if you look out here, you're going to come out Fulton Ridge and on to Wesley Chapel. And then if you go to Rogers and turn right, you have Shiloh Valley Elementary, and right behind it, Shiloh Valley Primary. So the primary school is K through 2. The elementary is 3 through 5. So if you have littles, that's where you're going to go. But if you're going to the middle school or the high school, you'll stay on Wesley Chapel Road. Here's the middle school, here's the high school. The nice thing about them is they are spaced out enough that you shouldn't encounter too many problems with overlapping traffic, but they're close enough together that you have this, it's actually connected on the back side, which I think is kind of cool, especially for maybe the facilities workers or things like that. So you can see the high school has a lot of cool features. You have your baseball fields, your tennis courts, and your football field here. And actually this back lot, something I really like about this parking lot here is that they have painted parking spaces. So if you ever have a chance to take a look at those, I encourage it. I think it's really cool. Assuming that the kids in art class painted them, but I don't know that for a fact. They really look awesome though. Take a look. I also want to point out that you're very close to the Sun Valley area. So this probably is from this intersection here, the Sun Valley intersection, to Shiloh Trace is probably only like a 2 or 3 minute drive. It's very close. You have your CVS here, you have your movie theater, and you have tons of restaurants. I think people in Indian Trail like to joke that we have tons of pizza restaurants. We really do. Just in this little section, we have Jet's Pizza. We have a Papa John's here. Let's see, it's right by Starbucks. Oh, there it is. I had to zoom in further. So you have Papa John's. You have Mod Pizza. You have, I don't even think I can point them all out. There's so many. There's a lot of pizza places. There's a Domino's and a Pizza Hut just in this little area. So if you like pizza, then this is a really good spot for you. We also have other restaurants. If you are looking for a place to eat, the Trail House is phenomenal. It's one of my favorites. If you are in the mood for like sandwiches, like subs or things like that, you should definitely check out Cilio's. They have a sandwich shop here. He's from New York. His stuff is really authentic and good. We have a Cinnaholic. There's cinnamon rolls from Shark Tank. Pretty cool. And then if I zoom out a little bit and we go down to this corner, there is another restaurant I think you'll really like called Mig's Place. That's a nice little hometown restaurant, family owned. I think you'll really like that one too. All right, so those are just some of the locations in Indian Trail that might be interesting to you. Let me show you where the post office is. So from where we started, let's see. Here in the yellow is Shiloh Trace, and right here is the post office. So not far at all. Let's see if we can take a closer look. I lost it. Where'd we go? Post office. Okay. So here we are, the post office. You're also really close to the skating rink. You have Chestnut Square Park. Let me zoom in on that. This is a really cool park. They have an artificial turf soccer field. They have a playground. They have volleyball, tennis courts, some pavilions, lots of picnic tables. And right next to Chestnut Square Park is Carolina Court. So there's an indoor basketball court here that you can, as a resident, you can gain free access to during their open gyms. So take a look at that too. All right, so that is all I'm going to talk about in my map video, but the link to this map is down in the description. So make sure you take a look at it. If you're visiting the area, you can really visit a lot of cool places here in Indian Trail and in Charlotte. Shiloh Trace is such an amazing neighborhood here in Union County, North Carolina. A quick 30-minute trip to basically anywhere you want to go in Charlotte. Don't forget to call or text if you have questions about this neighborhood, or just leave a comment below. Check out the links in the description for location information and lots of great resources for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.